All right, everybody. So today I'm showing you guys how I clean some vegetables and some of the fruits that we went to the store and gathered today. And so here we go. Okay. So what we do first is we take a quarter cup of peroxide. And so you do a quarter cup of peroxide and then you do 10 quarters of water. So you're making a 1 to 10 solution. And here we go. I know that 16 fluid ounces of this bottle right here is going to give me 10 quarters. So we go, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So that was a 1. It's a quarter cup of hydrogen peroxide, just regular hydrogen peroxide you can get from Walmart or anywhere. And then just take a regular 16-ounce bottle of water. I use spring water because that's what we drink is spring water, right? And then 10 parts of just regular spring water. So it's a 1 to 10 ratio. Then you take another bottle, which is 16 ounces or whatever you got. Just take another bottle and dump it out into an empty basin. So the idea is you're gonna wash in that one first, which is the hydrogen peroxide water combination, and then you're gonna rinse in just the pure water. So you're actually rinsing off the hydrogen peroxide and water combination. The thing with the hydrogen peroxide water combination, the hydrogen peroxide kills bacteria, viruses, just any type of contaminant that might be on your fruit. That's just a extra step. And these are steps that we were taking before the sickness came 2 years ago. So this was just normal stuff. Previously, we used to use vinegar, but we didn't like the taste of vinegar on our fruit. So we did some research and we found out, well, wait a minute, you can wash your stuff with hydrogen peroxide, don't have the aftertaste, and it still does the same job. So the first thing we're gonna wash, we went today and we picked us up some organic bell peppers because we did grow bell peppers, but we're not gonna have enough to last us through the winter. So we just went ahead and got some more from the store, and we go to Wegmans to supplement what we have. And so what I do, I immerse it in the water. I get a paper towel, and I just make sure the peroxide water combination gets on every part, and then I dunk, especially the stem portion, so it just sits in there. It doesn't have to sit in the water for a long time. You just want to make sure all the surfaces are coated with the water combination, and you do that on each one. Turn it up, and then you start with the first as last. Then you go over to just the clean water. You wash that stuff off, let it immerse. Then you go to the next one. You do the same procedure over again. Let it immerse. Then you do the same procedure again. Then you let it immerse. So after you do the wash and rinse, I turn them upside down, stem down to let them dry. And so I had two containers of 3 each. I didn't want to bore you guys by showing you me doing the second set. So what I do after I wash them, I set them upside down, stem end down, so the water can drain off. Once the water drains off, then I will chop it up and freeze it. So now I am washing my persimmon fruit, and this persimmon is the Fuhu persimmon, And this one is actually like an apple. It's an Asian fruit that is harvested actually in the fall and winter. It's one of the few cold hardy fruits. That's when it's really ready. Is normally between November, December, January, and late February is when you can find these, when they're fit for eating. So I am just doing them exactly the way I did the bell peppers. I'm watching the exterior because we picked these up in the Asian market, and you know, in the market, everybody is feeling the fruit, got their hands all over it, and you know, hands accumulate a lot of germs. So you're trying to cut down on bringing the germ into your house and into your food track. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to again show you these first couple, how I do them, and then I'm going to finish up and I will come back. So what I do with my persimmons, unlike the bell peppers, I put them on a dry rack so the water can run off, and because the water tends to get logged inside the leaf system, so it's better to just suspend them. And all I'm gonna do is dry them off. Once they're dry, I'm just gonna put them in the fruit basket, and then we'll eat them as we have the taste for them. So once I'm completely finished, I'll come back. I'm not gonna bore you by having you watch me wash each one. Okay, so these are all the persimmons washed out in the combination of the 1/10 mixture of peroxide and spring water, and then rinsed off in spring water, and just sit here and naturally dry. And usually, it's nighttime now. By the morning time, it's all dried off, and we just put it away. And then the peppers, and it did the same thing with the peppers. The peppers are gonna dry out, and then tomorrow morning I'll cut these peppers up and go ahead and store them in the freezer. So this video was actually inspired by my wife because she said, hey, you know, you do this all the time, and there might be somebody out there that may want to know how to clean their fruit, if not just by just always using vinegar, because we have done the peroxide thing. We've also done lime juice, but we found this to be the most effective, and it doesn't leave an aftertaste. So when you eat your fruit or you eat your vegetable, you get the natural vegetable. Now I plant my own vegetables, so I don't wash my vegetable like this. I just wash it off with water and eat it because I planted it. So thanks for watching. If you could, like, share, and comment.